Greetings. So, very interesting things that you said. Beautiful thing to wake up to on a Wednesday. Yeah, I guess the important things you had said Reiki. I mean, Reiki, that's always important. You said Reiki. You said Earth Angel. Reiki and Earth Angels and Seer. Now, I mean, you can take those three blessings because those would be the blessings that I'm looking for. So when you said that, it had me think, okay, well, she's talking about seers. Note that's an INFJ, seer of souls. She could be talking about, she did bring up Reiki. She said you may do Reiki. So yeah, we're looking for that person. We're certainly looking for that person. It's when you get to the Earth Angel part of putting stuff in their cup and sending demons and Masonic energy and them shadow banning because of seers. I'm not worried about any of that shit. That's all eye for an eye energy. And that's what it is. I can't do anything about that. And I mean, when you said Jesus told them to stop because we were here for the new earth prophecy, I mean, that makes me think of the morning star prophecy. So, and those are important. Those are important things. Masonic people sending demons and putting shit in an earth angel's cup. None of that energy matters. None of that energy matters. Simple enough. But I mean, when you said seer. You said seer. They could possibly be shadow banning, but I mean, what do you expect from demons? So you've got seer and you've got Reiki and Earth Angel. Now, if you're telling thousands of people that they would be putting shit in that person's cup, that might be a concern. That might be a concern. So I'll be looking for that person. Simple enough. While everybody else is looking for people putting shit in their cups, it's just what it is. It's just what it is. Because I mean, when you're telling thousands of people that you said Texas. You did say Texas. Hey, that's my zipper. Don't, please. Sure. She says no. She says I like chewing on anything that goes click, 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 click. Anyway, hey, you get to go play. You get to go play with your toys. So look at that, toys! Yay! We keep the toys close, but I'm a lot funner. I'm a lot funner. No, you can't have that. That's the zipper. Anyway. So interesting energies to wake up to. Now, I mean, when you said people and demise and things of that nature because what they wished on another would be happening to them, I really can't. I can't concern myself with any of that. There's nothing you can do for those people. It's simple enough. However, let's talk about some fun stuff, shall we? We're going to talk about fun stuff. Is that okay with you? She says yes. I just want to chew on stuff. I want to grab your little thing here. Yay! She's a Chihuahua. She is a Chihuahua. So I know manifestation seems to be on everyone's mind, wanting other people's blessings, things of that nature. So we'll put that right in the middle, since it seems to be the middle topic that everybody's so worried about. And, with jealousy, greed, and envy fueling these people. Thank you. You would think that, once they were told to stop over and over again, no, they're not going to, because they're being run by whatever those demons were that you were talking about. They would probably need exorcisms, Reiki for entity removal. You did say mediumship too. And when you were talking about Jesus told them to stop with mediumship and the prophecy, which I would assume would be the morning star prophecy, you got to think that's how Jesus talked to the dead and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And it's just what it is. And I mean, that would be mediumship. So, yeah, and the karmics, they don't like the channelers because getting our downloads directly from the sun, that's probably going to be pretty shocking to them. But I mean, you can Google it. You can Google the information. Now, when you were talking about them trying to stake claim in something that wasn't theirs and trying to create as much imbalance, as much imbalance as possible. Well, don't they know that that imbalance is just going to go back on them, and then they're going to be all imbalanced? And that's got to be fun for other people to deal with. It's got to be a lot of fun for other people to deal with. So let's check it out, shall we? Cut us all that is, angels, archangels, ascended masters, the divine white light has to be a clear and infinite channel for your wisdom at this time for myself as well as those I do readings for. Namaste. We want to clear this energy out as quick as possible because people's love, people's light, people's health, people's wealth, people's abundance, it's all scattered about. It's all final jeopardy. It's all final jeopardy, all off in the collective because of whatever they wanted for another person. And that's going to be really, really shocking for a lot of people to accept, I guess, but they'll just have to accept it. Nothing they can do about it now. What they wanted for another is what they wanted for themselves. And simple enough. And I mean, I understand that nobody wanted to hear about it because she just said the practitioner told them over and over and over and over again to stop. But they didn't believe it. And now they're being made believers. Now everyone's being made believers. Nothing happens by chance. Everything happens for a reason. There's no such thing as a coincidence. Everything is a co-created experience with the divine. Now, I mean, that would be the thing is when you're talking about Masons and shadow banning and crooked authorities and all of that stuff, along with a lot of unalives. There were a lot of unalives. That would be the crooked authorities problem. That would be crooked authorities problems in those readings. Left brain, right brain, subconscious mind. Me, I'm focusing on Reiki. I'm focusing on seers, earth angels, the coming of the new earth. It's Dolores Cannon material. It's a QHHT practitioner. I'm not the best, but fully fucking aware of what's going on. So, the cards in the upright. So we'll spin that around. Looks like the light on the situation. Yeah, families are being ripped apart. Isn't that great for the Thanksgiving holidays? Simple enough. I do believe you said something about them offering up children to the devil because they got to get out of it. They got to get out, and that makes me think of the story of the family that wanted to go across the desert, and they get ready, and desert came out in the cards I guess last night. Anyway, the family wanted to go across the desert, and it was a mother and a father and two children, and as they were crossing the desert, they realized it was a longer journey than what they had planned for. It was a longer journey than what they had planned for. So food and water became scarce. Yeah, they were in the desert. So as food and water became scarce, the children started looking delectable, like little delicatessens, just kind of can't keep up, all off in the desert and shit. And we all know how that story ends. So families being ripped upside down for the holidays. Hey, look at that. Show them some compassion. Simple enough. And I mean, you said that the Earth Angel had closed out a karmic cycle and they were in chaos and calamity and they didn't like any of that. And I can't do anything. I'm not responsible for what people like. You got a friend in me. Simple enough. And I mean, light on the situation when I'm hearing those readings in the cards is when I hear seers. Well, they see shit before it happens. And then when I hear Reiki, oh, that's got to be in healing. That sounds like an intuitive healer. It sounds like an intuitive healer. And then Earth Angel, it's once you get past those three blessings, it's the whole Mason energy, demons, and putting shit in their cups since they were children. That's got to be pretty shocking for thousands of women to hear on a Wednesday. So anyway, I'm focusing on the Earth Angel, the Seer, and Reiki. Everything else is just fucking beneath all of that. It's just beneath all that. On the manifestation side of things, yep, health is a concern for these people. Simple enough. Simple enough. Now, when you hear health is a concern, I know a great 5-star healer, other than myself, and it's just what it is. Just what it is. However, yeah, it looks like all the lies around manifestation. Because when I hear you say that they wanted other people's blessings, if two shall see, then so shall it be. It's got to be obvious that they were trying to take from the divine, and I mean me co-creating with the divine. Simple enough. I know what those consequences are going to be. Failure. Total failure. Simple enough. So their health is upside down. All their lives have led to failure. Simple enough. On the emotional side of things, masculines. It's like these masculines are stepping into their emotions, and that's fine. They're starting to see, oh God, what have we done? Because I mean, families are upside down, and you know, if your friends tried to tell you, but no one wanted to listen. It was all over money. The masculines are standing in the upright on losing everything. Simple enough. And health, too. Health is wealth, and both of those are upside down. Show some gratitude. Got to show gratitude to that one there. Anyway, distancing ourselves from these comics. Yeah, they're a bunch of fucking clowns. Anyway, distancing ourselves from those karmic energies, yep, it has led to a bunch of battles. People fighting in the background. Chaos. Calamity. Oh God, what do we do? And that's just what it is. I mean, she just said Jesus told you to stop. And I mean, holy shit, if Jesus shows up and says, look, Pisces ancestors said, fucking cut it out, and then you don't listen, sounds like you get the fucking come to Jesus meeting, doesn't it? Moving forward, as these karmics battle, their prayers will not be answered. Congratulations. Moving forward. Yeah, look at that. Women who can teach you anything about fucking fighting and unanswered prayers. So look at that. Karmic women who can stand in their power. She just said these two women are going to have to accept defeat. Well, when I see that clickbait, these two women are going to have to accept defeat. When I see that clickbait coming from a beautiful reader, it's just what it is. I mean, you know, the karmics, they're battling. It's a girl fight. It's two women who would have to accept defeat and fight each other. Simple enough. And their prayers unanswered. Women that can teach you anything about unanswered prayers and fighting. How karmic does that sound? Moving forward, harmony and balance. Ooh, Master's in the upright. Now, when I hear the healer's ascension is the demise for some people, what does she mean by that? Did they wish unalive energy on a healer? Is that what they did? Because I also heard her say this morning, people are going to be like, how did you survive all that? And that's my question. I'm looking for that earth angel. I want to know how they survived all of that. Simple enough. I mean, you can't worry about the other energy like Masons, shadow banning, seers, because they don't want the truth coming out due to all the bodies they have in their closet. I can't do anything about that. Not worried at all. Harmony and balance has brought the master into the upright. The ascended masters, the masters of the trades, they are not worried. And intuition, following your intuition. And I mean, if you've got that energy of people putting things in the cups of earth angels, that would probably be a concern. I mean, I would be looking for that earth angel, because I mean, you can have people putting shit in your cup fucking anywhere. Simple enough. Look at that. We will be putting our heart into going forward, because we don't even have to remove the negative energy from the past. The trash is taking itself out. It didn't want to change. It didn't want to transform. And Dolores Cannon has told us since the 60s that those lower vibrations going into the new earth just aren't going to make it. They're just not going to make it. Simple enough. The initiation or the attunement into all of it is in the upright. That's what it is. Do you think if two women had been fucking focusing on this instead of the healer, that they might not be making that whole demise energy that's all off in the cards this morning? Something to give thanks to. Narcissism. They will have to self-reflect on that ego and how it has jeopardized their future. Imagine that. And the future of a lot of others. So, simple enough. So, thank you so much for that. The three blessed words. Seer, Earth Angel, and Reiki. So, I'll be looking for those three things for the rest of the day and the future. However, with tomorrow not being promised for the Mason energy and the demon energy and the shadow banning energy, I mean, when you say all of those things, you never know. Their tomorrow may not be promised. Simple enough. Simple enough. Anyway, y'all have a beautiful Wednesday. Namaste.